Today we're going to be covering iOS 0 days, a Russian hacker convicted in the US, and a certificate authority makes a blunder.
This is a Security Weekly production. Brought to you by IT Pro TV, an easy, entertaining approach to online IT training. IT Pro TV offers 1,000 hours of up-to-date, high-quality video training content. Course topics include certified cloud security professional, ethical hacking, cryptography, and VMware. You can stream their courses live or on demand to your mobile device, all for one low monthly subscription price and cancel at any time. Visit itpro.tv/hacknaked to upgrade your brain with the most popular IT certifications. Use the code HN30 for a free 7-day trial and get 30% off for life. Black Hills Information Security, the leaders in penetration testing and active defense. Email consulting@blackhillsinfosec.com to request a quote today.
Welcome to another episode of Hack Naked TV, recorded August 30th, 2016. I'm your host, Aaron Lyons. Last Thursday, Apple just pushed out an out-of-band security update for iOS in response to a group of 0 days dubbed Trident. Now, Citizen Lab and Lookout identified these 0 days in an attack against a prominent United Arab Emirates political dissident, Ahmed Manor. Now, this attack was carried out in a very standard phishing scheme by sending a link to the victim. Following the link would take the victim to a website that would then exploit the phone and download spyware. Now, the capabilities of the downloaded spyware include accessing messages, calls, emails, logs, and much, much more from multiple apps on the phone. The spyware even appears to be able to persist when the device is rebooted, software is updated, and can update itself to replace any exploits if they become obsolete. Now, the exploit has been linked to NSO Group. Now, this is a company that's based out of Israel and sells exploits and cyber arms to governments. The company has alumni from Unit 8200, which is an organization within the Israeli army, very similar to the United States NSA. Now, there is really big money in iOS exploits like this one that was just discovered. You may recall that Zerodinium offered $1 million for an exploit with similar capabilities just the end of last year. Well, Roman Seleznev, the son of the Russian member of parliament Valery Seleznev, aka Track 2, was just convicted last week for 10 counts of wire fraud, 9 of attaining information from a protected computer, 9 of possession of 15 unauthorized devices, 8 of intentional damage to a protected computer, and 2 accounts of aggravated identity theft. That's a lot of charges being levied against him. Well, Roman was originally arrested in 2014 in the Maldives and was flown to the US. He has reportedly stolen over 2.9 million credit card numbers and over $2 million. Now, he did this by scanning the internet for vulnerable point-of-sale terminals that were directly connected to the internet and then installed malware on them. Now, this verdict is expected to be appealed, mostly due to the circumstances surrounding his arrest in the Maldives, not the U.S., and there not being an extradition hearing. Some members of Russian parliament have referred to this as kidnapping. His sentencing, though, is scheduled for December 2nd, and he faces a minimum of 4 years and a maximum of 34 years in prison. So, a little oopsie here with SSL certificates. A researcher was just able to get certificates issued to them for the University of Central Florida and GitHub from the Chinese certificate authority, Wosign. Now, this researcher was able to exploit a flaw in WillSign's free certificate service, which allowed them to get a certificate for the base domain if they were able to prove control of a subdomain. That's right. So if you had a GitHub Pages domain, you were able to get a certificate for GitHub itself. Not very good. Now, the certificates have been revoked, and WillSign has promised to do better. Let's hope so, but we continue to see multiple problems with our SSL certificate authority structure across the globe. Well, that's it for this episode of Hack Naked TV. As always, thanks for listening. We'd love to get your feedback at the show at hacknaked.tv. And as always, keep on hacking naked.